It's been okay. I'm on the tea. I really like this mug. This is my favourite tea mug because it looks like a cauldron and it pleases me. Yeah, the laundrette sounds not fun. I feel like I should do some of these things. Let's go and do some side quests. Yay! This is fun! You just woke up when? What time is it? I mean, not to judge. You wake up when you wake up, but what time is it over there? Be strong and he's God. And it's 10 AM. Oh, that's respectable. It's a Saturday. Happy Saturday. Yes, I also love helping the Dalish all the time. It's not tedious. Ancient baths. Ancient baths. Ancient baths. I'm not gonna say anything. Hey, Deep Sea Sleepy. Why are these not attacking? Ancient bats. It's not tedious. Was that sarcasm? Yes, it was. It is tedious. I feel bad killing the wolves. It's like killing Solus's friends. Ancient baths. I feel like there should be something more to that. Did I? Where's my Twitch stream gone? Sorry. Sorry. Echo. That was an echo. I enjoy. I like putting Blackwall in the slutty armor because that's what the traitors get. The traitors go in slutty armors because that's what they deserve. Slutty Blackwall's the best Blackwall. Do. I don't know what I did. I accidentally pressed a button. Sorry, I have been drinking, so my actual way of doing this is going to be somewhat shit. Can you attack people? Are you going to Oh, I'm stuck in this stupid system. What am I doing? Tea? Okay. Not tea. Okay. Take those dirty lies into the past. That's how I feel. Yeah, I hate fighting Mabari. Mabari made me so sad. I don't want to hurt the Mabari. I actually have a decent party makeup currently. If I remember right, there's some runes around here. I need a hero, calling out for a hero till the end of the line. I can't remember where the runes are, but I'm sure there's something in this area. Might be in the next room. Hey Dale. I mean, I'm late starting, so we literally only just got started, so don't worry about being late. Yeah, I did the edit for it, so it is stuck in my head. Because I was listening to it. It took 3 hours. It took 3 hours to do the edit.
This is part of a larger set.
Thanks, Solus. You saw it. I was pretty proud of that edit because it wasn't just me doing the same edit over and over and over again, which is unlike me. So Solus. It rock. It's so good. It's such a good edit. It's such a good edit. I've inflicted it on all my friends. It's a good thing to inflict. I approve. I saw a tweet with pictures of Fade Jail Solus and the caption simply says, "I need to see this man." Hey Ben, I haven't talked to you in ages. How are you? It's been just so long. It's been so long, Ben. So long. I had technical problems. It's nothing to do with the fact that I was drinking. It was awful. The OBS just wasn't working, and then it's harder because I had a pint or two or three or four, and then you need to get it to work, and it was really hard. But I did it. You know what? I'm gonna let Ben say how it went. But maybe I should talk. I thought it was fun. There was a lot of bonding. I haven't been blocked, so I think it went well. What was I doing? Not yet. You haven't been blocked yet. I don't want to help the Halla. I don't want to help the Halla. I don't want to. I don't want to. Good morning to you. I had a dream about Dragon Age and then you woke up. No, don't wake up. Stay asleep. That's where Solus is in our dreams all the time, and it makes us happy because I love him.
Veilfire.
Thanks, Inquisitor. That was a helpful statement. But joking aside, it was an absolute pleasure to be in Sarah's company, even though she talked about Dragon Age, and I had to smile and go, yes, lovely, yes. I only talked about Dragon Age for maybe 30% of the time, which isn't that bad. Maybe. It was so funny because it was literally like, do we want to talk about real stuff, or do we want to just talk about Mass Effect and keep it safe? And then it was like, no, we could talk about real things. And then it got like super real super quick, and it was like, oh shit, no, not this real. Because I'll just overshare, and then I don't know if I've like crossed boundaries immediately. Oh, this fucking Halla. Get to fuck, you absolute prick. Am I going the right way? Yeah, we're going the right way. See, 30% is good. Thank you, Win. Try hitting the Halla on your horse. Okay. Maybe we should have stuck to Mass Effect. Oh, no! Anyway, speaking of Mass Effect, here's all my childhood drama. That didn't happen. My trauma isn't from childhood, so technically you're wrong about me. Can you stop it? Can you just... Where are you going, you bitch? Okay. Oh, doing this after you've been drinking is delightful. I've only had one or two of the beverages. Yeah, I didn't want to mention your issues, Ben, on stream. That seemed inappropriate. This is how it always happens. I was in the walls of the bar. We've just gone in a big fucking circle. Oh, get fucked. I'm not doing this. It can get fucked. It can die. I don't give a shit. Bye, Halla. Have a good life in the wild. Your home is literally just there. These people are lazy. Am I a lightweight? Mine is from childhood and adulthood. Adulthood, you can see multitudes. I have different kinds of trauma. I don't know if I'd call it trauma from childhood. It's just complicated. It's a complicated situation. But I love that. No, Ben was knocking him back, and I kept talking, and I was like, I was very aware that I was drinking less, and thought I was talking far too much. But that's literally what I do every day of my life. Am I a lightweight? Don't think so. Maybe. I don't know what you're talking about, Win. I know what you're talking about. It was honestly lovely. I came home and thought you made a friend. I mean, I'm offended because I legitimately thought we already were friends. But you know, that's okay. At least we're on the same page now.
Dalish burial ground. They don't burn, they're dead.
So that's good. My cat jumped up to my lap and is forcing me to bet its pellet. That's important life updates. Please keep us up to date with the cat activities throughout the stream. That would be delightful. Isn't there a thing about having to dig up all the dead bodies in this area or something stupid? I would like to pet its belly. Wait, did I say... Should I not have streamed tonight? Was this a bad idea? Ah, I don't want to desecrate the burial ground of the Dalish. I don't want to do that. Why would I want to do that? The statue of Fenrirel is looking over the burial ground. He's looking out for them. It's a puppy. He's such a good boy. No, I don't want to desecrate the dead. That seems really mean. If you dig up the dead people, the elves will be very upset. Yeah, I don't want to dig up the dead people. That seems mean. Can I love sober Sarah but drunk Sarah is spectacular? I'm always... No, I'm not. I'm a complete fucking mess. So fair. This rocks, can we do... Sure. We can do. I'm just... Yeah. Yeah. I volunteer as a person to drink. Yeah, you have to arrange it with Ben. And then I'll do it. I made myself a cup of tea. Don't be mean to Sarah. Oh, it's true. I made myself a cup of tea to help sober up a little bit. But I'm not like drunk. I'm just... It's just pleasant. I mean, mate, I legitimately don't do that much. Oh, cat update. He has situated himself so he can watch the stream while I pet him. Well, that's good. I got a Big Mac to aim for the same goal. Like a... Wait, a burger? You've got a Big Mac. Oh! Okay, that makes sense. Shut up. What? Shut up. Sarah, when we hang out, will we just talk about Dragon Age and mostly Dorian? Probably. I did a TikTok about Dorian today. I will have you know. It was about Dorian.
When you charge at them, you make them hit you.
Ideally. That's why my armor's heavier than yours.
Were they going to say anything else, or was that the end of that? That was useful conversation. My Amatus and my Banan. Oh, Amatus. He's so fucking hot. On a fiery steed. Late at night I toss and I turn. Right, do I like putting... Do we put Solus in the ancient elven robes? Or do we keep him in his slutty armor? This is the question. Apparently I couldn't use the word slutty in the poll. For reasons. I mean, he's already in the bikini option. That's literally what he's in. The rope option is the bikini option. Look at him. Look. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him in that. I don't think I'm gonna change my mind. I think it's fucking hilarious. Should I put my Inquisitor in the other robes? What robes am I in? Do. Wonderful child. Oh, hey Julia. Sorry, I didn't say hello. I need to research my wife. Aw, that's really sweet. An objectification only of the traitors. We only do it of the traitors because the traitors deserve it. It's facts. Spoiler alert for Inquisition. Late at night I toss and I turn of what I need. I need a hero. Exactly, it's what he deserves. Why put him in plaid weave though, when you can put him in slutty little armor? It's another Wolfie. It's a Wolfie. Do. Well, never mind. That's one way to do it. It's a bad idea to use 5-syllable words when we've been on the ale. On the ale, exactly. I can't cancel levels of 6. Being on the ale is so delightfully British. It is true. We like ale. I don't think I drank much ale. I drank chocolate stout and cherry sour and then cider. Is that all I had? Yeah, I was quite respectful. I only had like 4 drinks. Wow, Solus, there are a lot of statues of Fentarel in this area. Do you have any theories as to why the elves in this area treated him with such reverence? Hey, do you? Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you, Solus? Luckily, Ben isn't a stranger, so it's fine. Yeah, Sarah doesn't drink fast because she never shuts the fuck up. Wow! Wow, Ben! Wow! That's why when people say to me, how can you stream for like 3 hours? Because, you know, how can you think of things to say for that long? Literally, it's thinking of things not to say that's the problem for me. I will just keep talking forever. Literally. It would only take 2 drinks. Can someone put Ben on a timeout? Yeah, I'm Solus. Why are there so billion statues of Fenrirel, but the elves are supposed to hate him? Ben deserves. Good job, Al. To be fair, Ben had about 6 pints. So I was not keeping up in any way. Was I supposed to bring the veil fire with me? Yes, I was. For fuck. Oh no, there's one up there. Thank Christ. To be fair, we did talk about Win. We also talked about Nick. It was all nice things. I did have fun with Ben. Ben's lovely, for the most part. I don't know why I can't just be nice. It's a 50-50 split. I have to actually make a decision. We were very complimentary about the energy you bring to the stream. You want to hear the gossip? I mean, there wasn't that much gossip because I'm quite an open book in general anyway. Ben, what was the gossip? We just talked about life and its complexities and drank a lot and talked about Mass Effect and Dragon Age, and I tried to explain why I love Solus so much and tried not to trauma dump too much and failed. Yeah, that was it. Oh yeah, we talked about Julia as well. In nice ways. They probably talked about how you write the best fan fiction. I mean, I talk about that literally all the time. Terrible news, my cat has gotten up to lie down in the window near where the sun is. What a traitor. What a complete traitor. Still cute though. Yeah, it was nice. It was actually delightful. But we probably won't meet up again until... Oh! Ben, look when the Christmas markets are due to start in Manchester because they're an absolute shit show. But it sounds like a typical conversation between me and my besties. Yeah, it was just... It legitimately felt like I'd known Ben longer than I had known Ben. It was very comfortable talking to a person. It was actually quite nice. But I am very like that with people, where I just treat people like I've known them forever. So... I don't think I overshared. I might have overshared. But that's fine. Who doesn't overshare? That's a real question. You've never overshared. Oh, really? Oh, I can't help myself. It's a legitimate problem. Where's the other ruin? Golden Howler, that can fuck off. The Beyond. Stop camp. Decoration. Did I do... No, I didn't do them all. Right, where's the 4th glyph? Am I being blind? Does anyone know where the 4th glyph is? I'm an oversharer. So much people hate me. Yeah, same. Then you went, but I'm like that with everyone. Sorry, Ben. My bestie will play Veilguard when she's... I'm lying. It's the autism, isn't it? It really is. No, I am like that with everyone I feel comfortable with, and it was comfortable talking to you. They might have to. They might have a new Solus. Wait, where? Send links. New Solus plush. A new Solus plush. Solus plush. Send me the Solus plush. Solus plush. Use that line in Joe. I have a show where I'm trying to explain. Yes. What glyph are you looking for? I don't know. When I try to compliment someone and say, I don't know. You have that. You have to put it on. But it was the last. Oh, that's exciting. I don't know which glyph I'm looking for. I thought they were on my map, and then it's not. Oh, fucking shards. I'm gonna guess it's to the north. We'll go that way. Oh, select the quest. That's very logical. Thank you. Oh, I have selected the quest. Why isn't it showing me? I'm gonna guess it's a cave in this direction, but we'll see. Yeah, I was expecting a bubble also. There isn't though. I'm gonna guess maybe it's over there, or is that the battlements? Well, we're near there. Let's go and look. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I have no idea which ones I've got. Couldn't tell you. Honestly, if I don't do this, I don't think so. There's one by the Dalish camp. Well, I need to hand in that quest anyway, so let's go. Let's pop over there. Here, do.
Harold, you return. Harold, you return.
I've destroyed the demons on your sacred ground.
You were successful. You've put an old man's heart at ease.
Honestly, it's not worth helping these
You have
people.
done us a
Sorry.
great kindness.
I wish you got like a bonus. Down the river to the south. So that way. I might have done this one. You get the kid, but someone being a chaotic. Someone is just being a chaotic mischief gremlin. No, I'm not. I'm good, me. Yeah. Evanuris, ancient bags, shrine of Sulays. I've done the ancient baths. I've done that one. I've done that one. Evanuris. This should not be this difficult. This is why I don't do these quests. No, not that one. Exotic plains. Sky glyphs. Right, I'm just looking on Google. Oh my god, this should not be this difficult to find. I don't even know what you get out of this. I don't know if I care. um, mm, oh, I forgot to post on TikTok that I was playing. Never mind. I people people are here. It's fine. I guess it's fine by. North of the Dalish encampment, the glyph is located at the western half pillar. The glyph is located at the western half pillar inside the ruins. Whatever that means. There's two by the Dalish camp. I'm not lactose. Sorry, I was Googling it. I miss lots of words. Right, I always try to get the kid last because I've really gone so. I love a good quiche. I love a quiche. Oh, Ben. One's in a dungeon for the other Dalish quest. That's where you get the ancient artifact to get to Dalish. Get ice cream, Sky. Do it. Never eat shredded wheat. Well, okay, so I've done the ancient baths. And if go north, there's some guys in a squarish building. I loaded a save. Good, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, let's do this again. I feel like it should be on my map which one I haven't done though. Right, this is Evanuris. Or I think it's because it's in a dungeon. Mine has one waypoint, but it's not another. Yeah, so I got all the ones that had waypoints. Oh, is it this one? My mum always... Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, it's this one I've not done. Thank you, Big Mama. is a rune. Oh, there's.
That
Yay!
looks like all of them.
I think I'm bored of this area. Oh no, I was going to sort out my mods so I wasn't wearing that dress anymore when I talk to people. Never mind. There's too many quests. Let's go back to Skyhold and do things. You can leave me alone in the forest. Now we'll find home. I can tell where north is. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I have no idea. My sense of direction isn't the bestest, to be honest. Having said that, when I'm drunk, I'm pretty good at getting home. We're just going to ignore the fact that I'm wearing this fancy dress the entire time. It's fine, don't worry about it. You can leave me alone in the forest so I never make it out and get lost in the wilderness forever. I mean, it sounds preferable to everyday life.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough.
It's not long till Veilguard now. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit weeks.
Your worship.
The fun never ends in Skyhold, does it?
The Inquisitor was hilarious. That's what they're saying on you watch. I assume you've heard
3
that
days.
Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without
That's how
even
old I am
asking us
too.
first.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm gonna tell her no.
The Chantry has failed, Cassandra.
I wonder if the legions of faithful throughout Thedas would agree with you. Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
I want Liliana to do it, so I'm just gonna say no. I'm just gonna casually overlook it.
We have more important things to worry about right now.
One day we must turn our thoughts to what comes after.
But that's not today.
I suppose that is true. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Sorry, Sky. I do just love talking about Dorian, though.
I understand if resources cannot be spared to help search for the missing Seekers, Inquisitor. Still, it could involve a threat we are unaware of. There may be a use in looking.
I knew you're good.
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about your brother.
I don't think my approval's very
I'd
good.
rather not.
Yeah.
I'll let you get back to work.
Dorian T came today. Did you put a pic in the Discord? I love Dorian. I love Dorian's romance so much. He's a babe.
Something like that.
Nice.
Come on, Krem. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
See you later.
Do you want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my
Not
boss.
yet, but it will be soon.
Besides, right now, I need to pick something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend
Dorian is
itself
the
against the
bestie.
shield
I'm
back.
excited to see him in Velgard. I know it's
Anyway,
not been
the Ben
confirmed,
Hasrath
but I
letter.
believe he's coming.
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium.
He
They're
has
ready
to be in
work
it,
with us.
100%.
With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition joining forces.
That could be a powerful alliance.
My people have never made a full-blown alliance with a foreign power before. This would be a big step.
He
They
has
found
to
a
be
massive
my
red Lyrium
Inky's
shipping
found family
operation
and
out on the
has
coast.
to give Solus a piece of his mind for breaking
wanted
the
us to
heart.
hit
Yeah,
it
exactly.
together.
The problem
What
with
about
looking
bringing
for
in one of them
pose
dreadnoughts?
is that I start
Always wanted to see
scrolling
one
and
of those
scrolling
big
because I keep searching for
warships
new
in
ones and I
action.
like to draw, and I will never get around to actually drawing.
Did you see that?
Solus
Go
looks
get
so
some
good.
water.
Yes, yes,
They're
he
worried
is.
about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My charges, you, maybe some backup.
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
You don't seem entirely happy about
I
this.
want a plush.
No, I'm good. It's... I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
I thought the Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change. And a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Thank
Good.
you. I'll take a
I'll
look.
pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
You click the test picture, he's in a tub. Ha 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 ha.
From Haven's fire come we, the able true, to Skyhold now, a fortress strong and free.
The funniest thing I've seen in years. That cat dancing around off pin and pantsing like a fool. Made my day.
Getting serious about mage stuff, magic, things. How about not so much? Just asking for not so much magic. Great, yeah?
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
I'm sure I'll just pick some option that pisses her off, so I don't really want to talk to her. Oh no. Let me talk to my son though.
I'll keep an eye out.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against us,
Oh,
and heads turn.
to
Desperate
your...
and simple, pure voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me, but this is real.
Oh, the Daughter of the Moon Goddess one.
So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith, and I fought her. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Nice. I hope you like it.
She's still behind the curtains in the reading room, watching the blood pool on the floor.
I love that book. I love that book so much. I really hope you enjoy it.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
It must be sad feeling everyone's pain all the time,
Why?
isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me.
I'm
Their
at the
eyes
point where she
speak
fell in love with the
some
Crown
more.
Prince and he's
They're
engaged.
the ones
Oh
who
yeah,
need
that's
to
sad.
be. Varric is quiet inside. He pulls me more to hear, makes me a person, calls me kid, a friend.
Aww.
Solace, bright and sad, observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul, solace, but somehow
Sorrows. Oh, the dads! It's his dads!
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, you reach across. Mindful, meaning. You pull it through to this side, make it real here. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs. It must be very hard. I hope I help.
Oh, I love him so much. He's such a good boy.
Probably.
Cole's the best. He's so good. He's in Fey Tube jail. Oh, it's funny.
He may have been transferred to another circle. I know it isn't much to go on.
I will let Sister Leliana know.
Wait, I may have a few more names.
You stay with the theory that the Inquisitor is a spirit of hope. What, that they didn't come, that they were a spirit that was pulled through? Hmm.
I wanted to thank you. When you came to see me, if there's anything... This sounded much better in my head.
I trust you're feeling better?
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I am. I've never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle. I was... not myself after that. I was angry. For years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man that made me. Now I can put some distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
I'm going to flirt with him because I want to.
For what it's worth, I like who you are now.
Even after?
I'm serious.
Cullen is the best. We
What
love
about
Cullen.
you?
Cullen, Dorian, and Solus are like my little trinity of love. I love them.
I've met good people here. Knowing they have my back, it helps.
You certainly keep interesting company. I suppose I do as well.
I wish they did the women's romance justice. Ew. Is this where... Isn't this where you can... No, that's a separate scene, which I don't think I'll get because I'm in a relationship with Solus. So I think I can get some of the flirty lines, but not all of them. A lot of the Inquisition romances fall flat to me. Yeah, it is. I like Cassandra's. I do like Cassandra's. And Josephine's is cute. But yeah, for some reason they don't just hit as hard for me. Iron Bull is okay. I just prefer Iron Bull with Dorian than with me.
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives
Oh,
to
with my
fighting
Inquisitor.
evil.
I'm not my
Now
Inquisitor.
they serve it.
Oh, wait.
If I was possessed by a demon, would you...
I would rather not consider it.
Wait, what happens if I do that? 1 second. Yeah, Iron Bull and Dorian I really like.
I'm sure.
Saving. Ah, no!
I'd be perfectly happy never again setting foot in the Winter Palace. It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing. I know what the game entails.
That say start a romance with Solus. Is that what it said?
I didn't care for it myself.
I shouldn't be surprised. The Chantry can be the same. Their politics.
Oh, Cullen. Yeah. I don't want to start a romance with Cullen, but I'll kiss him and then reload it because I do like his thing. But I don't think this will work.
I thought we could talk alone.
Perhaps I'm mistaken.
There you go.
I've heard that you're involved with someone. Rumors spread quickly here. I wouldn't want anyone to get the wrong idea.
Yeah, you can't help thinking about Solus all the time.
Of course.
Do you think Templars should cease to exist?
No. I may have chosen to leave that life, but I respect those who remain. Magic ungoverned could tear the world apart. It's doing so now. Templars are trained and able to confront such dangers.
What would you suggest?
Some call the Circle a prison that can only breed resentment. Perhaps opportunities to work outside the Circle. A mixed military service or healers' clinics with Templar support. And there must be a safer way for Templars to leave. Templars can lose their memories to lyrium. Some call it a gift, to forget the failed harrowings, the demons. Some atrocities haunt me still. But to lose what good I can recall, I nearly lost my mind once. It is no gift.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Gil or Elganan captured the Inquisitor, even if they weren't in a relationship, just because they spent so much time with them. Like, after they woke up, they were only awake for a year, and then the year after that they spend with the Inquisitor, and then it's 10 years later, so that's a long time with one person.
Do you think that could work? Would people accept it?
Mages would be watched, but could pursue interests outside the Circle. Neither freedom nor prison. I don't know.
Ooh.
You still regret the man you became after leaving Ferelden?
After the Ferelden Circle, I thought all mages were like the ones there. Knight Commander Meredith's methods were harsh, but they kept people safe.
Jesus. Meredith was wrong.
You said Meredith was unstable.
She was my Knight Commander. I had no reason to distrust her. She wasn't wrong about the Blood Mages in Kirkwall. Meredith encouraged my anger towards the mages. There was only so far I would go, and she knew that too. I was her second in command. She kept decisions from me, those I would question. I believed she was serving the city. I never thought to question her, not until it was too late.
Your fear of mages blinded you. Lives were lost for that.
A truth that haunts me. It's not yet enough. The Inquisition is my chance to atone. I will see it through.
I do like to call Cullen out. I genuinely do think he wants to help and that he knows he made a mistake. I do like Cullen.
You've mentioned siblings. With everything that's happening, do you know if they're all right?
I've received word from my eldest sister. She was always good at tracking me down. South Reach has experienced the same chaos as everywhere else. My family is fine. Pray they remain so.
Your sister
He is
tracked you
sweet.
down. She didn't know where you were.
I let her know I was in Haven. She assumed I survived. It's not the first time. I may have neglected to tell her when I was transferred to Kirkwall.
Why?
I wasn't in a good state. I wanted only to leave. I received an angry letter about my disappearance 2 years later.
2
For all her
years.
reprimands, it was a relief to hear from someone who knew me before the Blight.
Aw.
The Inquisition won't last forever. What will you do when this is over?
To be honest, I hadn't given it much thought until recently. I'm not used to having so many possibilities.
That's all I wanted to know.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
Bless him. Colin is a sweetie. Hmm? There's a lot of going around checking in with people.
This is just... it's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
The Grey Wardens are huge and important. You're part of that.
True, but without a blight on the horizon, everything the Wardens do feels like waiting. This, the Inquisition, is what matters now. And I'm grateful to be a part of it.
Liar, liar,
You are
liar,
who you
liar,
choose to
liar.
follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
What is this grand tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches. It's a spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
He must have
Wonder
wanted
if
someone
BioWare
coming
would
to
have
help
made
like
Cullen
that.
so anti-mage if they hadn't decided to
Squire.
portray his Templars as
Someone to teach
victims.
and to
Yeah.
mold. He saw my potential. When it was over,
What, when he
offered
says
to
that,
mentor me,
hey Sky,
teach me to become
what,
a
when Cullen
chevalier
says
like
that mages can't be treated like regular people
And I,
to
young
Hawk,
and
who's a
stupid,
mage.
turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
Is that no, not necessarily. Well, that's true.
Different doesn't always mean better.
I love ice cream.
In this
You're making
case,
me want
I
ice
think it would
cream.
have been better.
Someone send me
But
ice
I'm older,
cream.
hopefully wiser.
Colin
I
said a
think
lot
I've
of
chosen the
bad
right person
stuff.
to walk with.
Colin said an awful lot of bad stuff in the past.
The war in Olay has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over for good.
How much do you know about Corypheus?
Not much. I always thought the stories of magisters corrupting the Golden City were just that.
You will resist. No, you
stories.
won't, Ben. You're
I didn't
weak.
expect them to be true. I certainly didn't expect to find one of them still alive.
So harsh. Sorry.
Don't the Grey Wardens know everything about Darkspawn?
You don't have to know how a Darkspawn came to be in order to kill it. We're soldiers, not historians. And the world would be better off if people focused on defeating evil rather than explaining how it came to be.
Oh, I bet, Blackwall. I bet you don't want to explain it. I bet you don't.
Corypheus stopped being human a long time ago. Darkspawn don't have human lifespans, do they?
No, I suppose they don't. They're unnatural and sustained by evil. It's been thousands of years. You'd think the Wardens would have managed to kill the first Darkspawn by now.
Do you know if there are more Darkspawn like Corypheus?
I don't know. I'm not sure any Warden knows.
Let's discuss something else. What do you think of the Inquisition?
I think the entire
You can
world
make
is
yourself
every
the big
shoulder.
dessert without ordering.
Inquisition's
I'm
watching.
lazy though. I need to make my own salute emoji to use so I'm not spamming the snake everywhere.
What do you think of my advisors?
Cullen. He's got the look of a man who's been through too much.
Oh,
He's
bless
seen
him,
the
he
best and the worst
has.
of humanity, and I think he still struggles with where that leaves him. Still, I trust him to watch my back.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish.
I don't have anything in,
You are, after
and if I
all,
go on
in
the
charge.
internet, a man will bring it to me. Now you said about having a Big Mac, you really made me want a burger. So there's a chance I'm going to stop the stream early tonight to order a burger, and it's all technically Ben's fault. Ben, if you cut my Brussels sprouts, you can have a mango ice. I love Indian food. Indian food's so good.
Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
I don't know which questions I've asked because they always just stay up.
What can you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away.
Making them emo. Oh no, I've definitely asked these.
Right. I think that's enough about Corypheus.
No problem.
Just ask them all again. It's true.
My heart.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fae.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Old ruins.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found an ancient dwarven thaig no longer sheltered by the stone. An earthquake had exposed it all to daylight. 1,000 dwarven corpses lay, the victims of a darkspawn horde. Their last stand marked by one great ring of armor. In the middle, one small body, clutching tightly to a small stuffed toy.
Oh, that's horrific! He did just do my heart. He did just do my heart. That's what you gotta do. You gotta make dolphin noises. Anyway.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira. My heart.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
I fucking love him. Fucking love him so much. Yeah, did people see that canon discourse that was going on? About Solus being canon and all this other crap. And people got excited about it. And then people got annoyed for Solavellans getting excited about stuff. And it's just like, canon doesn't exist. But if people want to talk about it, who cares? But don't worry.
Very interested in my opinion.
You can just change the option. You can just change the option.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
But I think some people on Twitter were being a knob about
The
it.
Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
I'm just going to keep talking to him.
I should go.
You know where I'll be. You seem very interested in my opinions.
I should go.
Here I thought we were just getting to the good part.
The whole, I don't know, I saw some stuff about apparently some Solavellans were being rude about it being canon that Solus is the romance, which isn't true. Canon doesn't exist in the games. There's just default world states. And it's not even confirmed that that is the case. People are just guessing based on weird information. And then other people were saying that it's wrong for Solavellans to say that this is more relevant, but we're in his fucking house. Of course the Soulless Romance is more relevant to the plot of Veilguard. The game was called Dreadwolf. What are you talking about? Of course Soulless is going to be in it more than fucking Cullen. Sorry, I've been drinking, so I'm going to be honest about this. People who are getting angry that the Soulless Romance is more relevant need to get a grip, because it is more relevant. It's literally in the game. What is happening? It's not called. It was never called the Lion of fucking Skyhold. It's called Dreadwolf because it's still about Solus. The devs have still said it's about Solus. Yeah, the default world state is different to canon though. Default state and canon mean two different things. Yeah, their canon is their experience, and it is relevant. But every romance is relevant and is valid, but the content that you're going to see is going to be different because we're going to see more Solus. We're obviously going to see more Solus than we're going to see Cullen or Blackwall. So I don't understand why people are upset at Solavellans for being excited about seeing more Solus. Of course we're going to see more Solus. What's people's problem?
You've joined a fellowship with a distinguished history. Knight enchanters have long served the divine.
Solus and the Inky's arc aren't over yet. Yeah, you only look into the Solus romance after he leaves you. Everyone else's romance by Dorian's has closure to it. Dorian's romance still doesn't have full closure, so we do deserve things. But I don't understand what people's problem is, that people are excited that the possibility that we might have more Solavellan content. People need to grow up. People are allowed to be excited about things. It's not that deep. Leave people alone. If they want to be excited, let them be excited and scroll past. Don't Dorian and romanced Inky honeymoon in Trespasser? I don't know, because they don't actually get married, do they? We haven't seen one of those. Been thinking about the Lavellans who've been harassed for laughing at the fact the default state is Solavellan.
It's alright. I was thinking it even as you said it.
And they're waiting for the Solavellan haters to get in the game and get upset.
And are in good company.
I don't know. People seem to get annoyed when Solavellans talk in a way that they're not happy with. Again, if you don't like the content, scroll past. It's not for you. Leave people alone to be excited about the things that they're excited about. It's really not a problem. Let people just have fun.
They called you the left hand of the divine.
But I will argue the fact that it is canon. Canon doesn't exist. There's default world states, which is just some options so the code knows what to run. That's it. And you can just change those options. They're all equally valid, but obviously there's going to be more content for Solus than Cullen. Yeah, honestly, it is. I agree, Minwinkle, to be honest.
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets, made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
Was there something more than friendship between you?
You're asking if we were lovers? Typical. I was devoted to her, therefore it must be romantic. Love is common. Love is simple. My bond with Justinia was something greater. She was a sister, a mother, a teacher. So to answer your question, yes, it was more than friendship.
I hate that question. It makes me really uncomfortable.
I met her a long time ago, before she became divine. Before she was Justinia.
Yeah, Cullen's voice actor got cancelled, so did Bowles. Yeah, it's true, they're not going to be in it. But, right, even if Cullen's voice actor and Bowles' voice actor didn't get cancelled and they were going to be in the game more anyway, it wouldn't make sense for them to be in the game as much as Solus. What are people talking about? I think there's just two different conversations that are happening, and people are just coming from this from two different angles. Like, there's limited choices going into the game, and one of them is who did you romance. If that means there's only one extra line of dialogue based for Solavellans, whose romance haven't completed, that is unfair for Solavellan romancers who have waited this long for the game. It would be unfair because that's the entire point, is that this romance only gets locked in after you break up, so there is some kind of plot that we're going to see in Veilguard for that. The other romances have wrapped up to an extent, bar Dorian. Dorian has still got some closure that's needed, but all the others are pretty much wrapped up. So I don't understand what people are upset about. It's really strange. Yeah, Hawk appeared without their partner in it. Exactly. Cullen's not gonna... If Cullen's in this game, I will be amazed. I just think people need to chill out. When people get excited, people are just excited about a game they've waited this long for and to finally get some closure on. If you're not interested and you don't like Solus, you don't have to romance him. That's fine for you. Excellent. Don't pick that option. It's not canon. But for people who do want to pick that option, of course we want to talk about it. Yeah, I think, I don't know, someone just commented to say that apparently some people were being mean, and I'm like, were they? Sure, I've not seen anyone actively being mean about it. People are just excited and expressing it in different ways. If someone is genuinely being mean about your fictional romance, then that person needs to get a life. But if people are just expressing an excitement for a game that they've waited this long for to finally get some closure on, scroll past and leave them alone.
Wandering the gardens, I see.
It's Solus' fault he breaks up with us and then calls us his love and then leaves for 8 years. It's true. He does. Even if they were being mean, that's not indicative of all the fans. Yeah, exactly. And I don't need it in my comments. It's like, just... Was I being mean? I've not said this on TikTok because I don't want to argue with people.
I'd like to know more about you. If you have questions, then ask.
Yeah, that's the thing. Solus and Dorian are the only two that make sense to show up in Veilguard. The rest don't make sense, to be honest.
Until next time, then.
I don't think we're going to see Sarah. I don't think we're going to see Cassandra. I don't think we're going to see Bull. I don't think we're going to see Cullen. Right, I think it'll be the same as Hawk and Fenris, because that makes sense. Why wouldn't it make sense? I mean, the other thing is, we're talking about Solus and Rook, and how Rook is a mirror. Okay, let's talk about this seriously. Solus is meant to be a mirror of Rook. Rook is meant to be a mirror of Solus. And part of Rook's story is also going to be his romance. Or their romance, if you're playing it. Their romance, right? So if Rook is a mirror of Solus, and Solus had a romance, and that's also one of his regrets, that is mentioned also as being a big part of the game, why would that regret for that romance and seeing his mirror experience a love that he walked away from, we're going to see some reaction to that of him leaving, if they're meant to be a mirror of each other, which is what Epla says that they are. It just makes no sense. If Cullen's in this game, I'll be shocked, Emily, I'm sorry, but Ellis burned every single bridge that he could. They might get a different voice actor, but people's having to go at Solavellans for being excited for getting more Solus content when the romance didn't finish. Cullen's married, raising Mabari hounds. I think Solavellans will get closure. Yeah, exactly, they should. I just want Cullen to be happy raising his dogs. That's all I want. Yeah. I think if Solavellan's got one line of dialogue, which is what I saw someone say, that, oh, well, they'll just get one extra line of dialogue and that's it. It's like, no, that's not. If that's the case, that's absolutely shit. and would be awful for people who've waited this long for this game. I'm sorry. It should be treated differently. Of course it should be treated differently. It's a different situation. Yeah, Emily, there's just been something on TikTok kicking off about this, because there's always something on TikTok kicking off about Solavellans. It's just all the fucking time. I see it as the opposite of Rook. Rook won't leave and make their love for Solus. Solus sees how bad it hurts. Exactly. There's that reflection, so I can't see how it wouldn't play a bigger role. But, meh, people. TikTok's always drama filled, but apparently,
Mind your step for
Twitter's worse. Sorry, shall we? I did feel like, there was a thing that was going on. This was nothing personal to Cullen. I feel exactly the same for Sarah, Josephine, Blackwall, and Iron Bull.
That's a long chain of who said what.
And Cassandra.
To me, it says
I think that they'll be equivalent. Dorian deserves extra. And then Solus obviously deserves more because it's not finished. Also, we got the least amount of content in this fucking game. We deserve more content because it wasn't equal here.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orzammar. I had to start at
I love Dagna.
I had help, though. A Grey Warden, and I am forever grateful. With that sanction...
See, this is what I mean. They can reference the Grey Warden by just going Grey Warden. You don't have to name them.
With an objective eye, I can spot where
I really hope she's in it. I really hope she's in it.
It's a grand tradition.
We couldn't even give Solus a little kiss on the battlements or the barn whenever we wanted. Exactly. We couldn't do shit all. And we never got a sex scene. We never got anything. Like, we got crumbs. We got crumbs compared to Cullen. Cullen's romance has so much more in it. We got crumbs.
You were quick to join the Inquisition. Is there something you want?
Love Colonels. Wait, have you seen... Oh, yes, Emily. Of course you've seen that. Sorry, I was getting you and Sky mixed up. I want Solus puppy dog eyes so much. Honestly, I said it on TikTok. If I just get a Vanan, I'll be happy. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is top tier.
So there's that, and all the things you'll probably find, and what I'll get to make.
Anyway, sorry for ranting. That just triggered me.
You're paying me a lot. Like,
also, sometimes I think people talk to me like I'm the good Solavellan. And it really fucks me off because it's like, no, I'm unhinged as the rest of them. Go away.
What qualifies you to be an arcanist?
I took the title because I'm a magical researcher, philosopher, and
I've done an edit of Solus every single day since the 30th of June. Who do you think you're talking to?
That also means no risk of possession. Safer than a mage. It means that every skill I have...
Yeah, I'm not a pick-me. I am one of the girlies. Literally don't give a shit.
Did you know dwarves invented enchanting? Probably.
I want to see him on the floor. Yeah, you might be unhinged, but you're not weird as some folk out there. Yeah, I try not to be rude to people, but I do get annoyed when people are just being obtuse. Like, people are allowed to be excited. People shouldn't be mean. And obviously, this game, we're living in Solus's house. If you lived in Cullen's house, you'd expect to see references of Lavellan or your Inquisitor at Cullen's house. So why is it wrong for Solavellans to expect to see stuff? Because we're in his goddamn house. Girls go. Girls tear each other down so quickly.
You mentioned a Grey Warden who helped you start your studies.
Not any Grey Warden.
It's Solus's world and we're living in it. Cullen is a guy. He's hot though. Cullen is hot.
Would stop to help the little people.
Aww. I do like Dagmar.
The Warden affected you in a special way.
He is hot.
Talk to anyone, they'll say the same.
Especially when he's getting fucked. He's just a guy. Run him over with your car.
You gave up so much, left your home. Was it really that amazing?
Dorian deserves my entire heart and soul, and if he doesn't get a happy ever after with my Inquisitor, I will be devastated when I do that run. He deserves all the love. They deserve a happy ever after 1,000 times. He's not the love of your life.
Your years of study have paid off. Oh yes, the mages said I brought a valuable
I love wine.
I've even presented my work to the College of Enchanters.
Oh, I did it with I did it with Mathal when I'll share it on the memes channel. He is not the love of your life. He's literally just a guy. Hit him with your car.
Let's make some great stuff.
Oh, Ben, can you find that and send me that? I need to do something with that 1,000 times. That's a good. Solus is the love of my life. If I'm delulu about anyone, it's Dorian. I don't give a fuck. And you have the right to be. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest about this. As long as you're not actively being cruel to people, if you want to be unhinged about fictional characters and simp over them and do whatever you want, as long as it's in your space and you're not like attacking other people, go fucking nuts. It's your life. Be happy and express that happiness for the things that you like, and don't let anyone make you feel bad for expressing how much you love this world and how much you love those characters, because life is short. If you can get happiness out of this stuff, grab it while you can. Sorry, it's been a week. Fictional men are better. 1,000 times, yes. Sorry, I'm on my. I'll get off my high horse one day. Thanks, Ben. I am inspirational. I've been drinking. I just want people to have fun in their nerdy little homes and in their nerdy little places, and that's it. Just have fun. I could do an egg talk.
That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother.
Husband's in the doghouse. For sucking what?
Cheer up, Daisy. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things.
Ben, you were slower than me. I was quicker than you.
We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
That's fair. Sorry, Mama. We're just playing.
Can I do anything?
There is only one blade cell in this Twitch stream. It's also the same in the server. Join the Discord server if you haven't already. The internet is so mean.
Simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Sarah, do we know how Vallaslin are selected and given among the Dalish? They choose, I believe, because it's a rite of passage when you come of age, and you can choose your Vallaslin. So my Inquisitor based their Vallaslin on their grandmother, who was the clan's crafter, and so that's why they've got Junes, because it was to honour their grandmother. But yeah, I believe you choose it when you come of age, and you have the thing done.
I have time if you'd like to review.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'd say something, but Ben doesn't ban anyone. He just allows all the nonsense in the channel.
I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss.
Sorry if I got too
Right on the parlor floor.
preachy. I'm just annoyed at people for making people feel bad about liking things. But there is obviously a line. Don't be a twat. Is the top rule. But if you're not hurting anyone's feelings, just yeah.
It frightens our guests half
For the emo remark.
And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness.
Thank you.
Have we been here an hour already?
2.5 hours, I think. But no one's counting.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I don't know. People can comment on things, but it is sometimes like, are you commenting on this because it's actually an issue, or has it just annoyed you for no real reason? If there's a legitimate issue with what people are saying, then they should be held accountable if they're like making people feel bad. But are they making you feel bad, or are they just excited and expressing their own excitement? And there's like a line with that.
No one else here has your experience, Jacob.
do.
Or your stories.
I'll try to curtail their length next time.
Yeah, Dorian, you're right
Are you
about
feeling
Dorian,
less
100%.
trapped than I have in weeks?
You can't make a sound as they tattoo. If you do, you're not worthy of adulthood. Oh my god, that's awful. I didn't know that. Jesus. I'm like a person with 9 cats and no actual authority. I'm just here to enable them. So is everyone in the server, is everyone in the Twitch stream a cat? What cat would you be? Are there types of cat? Can you jump off this balcony or do you die? Okay. So you can't do that. That's good to know. I don't know cats. I only have a dog. I guess there's like lions. That doesn't count. Oh, we're just doing colours. Okay. Is that a type? What? What am I doing? Sorry, I shouldn't do this after I've been out for a pint. It's a problem. But I'm not like talking about anyone specifically. There's just been a few different things that I've seen. It's just like, let people have fun, for love of Christ. And I think a lot of people are talking about people on Twitter, not even people on TikTok. And it's and I haven't seen anything on Twitter because it's a cesspit. So is a cat people often mistake. Oh, that's cool. Is that the one you'd pick, Emily? I needed that in the previous mission and I forgot, but never mind. Oh my god, I am so overwhelmed by all these missions and I know I should do them, but I literally couldn't care any less. Right, let's do it.
Adamant Fortress has stood against the Darkspawn since the time of the Second Blight.
Fortunately for us, that means it was built before the age of modern siege equipment. A good trebuchet will do major damage to those ancient walls.
Your cats have a group chat where they moan about you.
Lady Cyril of Jadar was pleased to lend the Inquisition her sabres. They've already delivered the trebuchets.
That is the good news. None of that accounts for the Wardens summoning a giant...
That's a big cat.
That is the bad news.
Thanks,
The
Liliana.
Inquisition forces can breach the gate, but if the Wardens already have their demons...
I found records of Adamant's construction. There are choke points we can use to limit the field of battle.
That's good. We may not be able to defeat them outright. But if we cut off reinforcements, we can carve you a path to Warden Commander Clarel.
So our plan is to lay siege to a legendary fortress filled with demons.
It'll be hard fought, no way around it. But we'll get that gate open.
It's also possible that some wardens may be sympathetic to our cause.
The warriors may be willing to listen to reason, though I doubt they will turn against Clarel directly. The mages, however, are slaves to Corypheus. They will fight to the death.
We've built the siege engines and readied our forces, Inquisitor. Give the word, and we march on Adamant.
They share tips and how feeding them twice. It is also a breed of cat. Okay, who am I taking into the Fade? Right. I feel like I'm going to take Solus, and I want to take Dorian, which is a party of 3 mages. So to balance it up, I want to take a tank. So I feel like maybe Cassandra. Oh, but I feel like I should take Varric, because it's Hog. Fuck it. Fuck it. We don't need a tank. We'll be fine. We're playing it easy. Everything will be fine. Fuck it. Oh, that makes sense. Sometimes you just want to take the cool people. I know I could take Cassandra because you like there's relevance, but oh shit, it's the Wardens. Maybe I should have took Blackwall. Oh well, never mind. Sorry, Blackwall. Sorry, Blackwall. Feel really bad about that. I feel so bad, Moonwinkle. I'm legitimately excited for this because I haven't seen the low gain option. So yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, it's not like he's actually a warden, exactly. I legitimately forgot that he existed. Legitimately. I am excited to leave Logan in the Fade. I think that he deserves that. I feel bad for Alistair in some ways, but I think that this is a more interesting way of doing it than at least Stroud. I want to watch Lord of the Rings again. They're fucking great films.
Pull back! They're through! Alright, Inquisitor. You have your way in. Best make use of it. We'll keep the main host of demons occupied for as long as we can.
That's a worrying lack of specificity there, Commander.
There are more of them than I was hoping, Inquisitor.
You don't say.
Warden Loghain will guard your back. Hawk is with our soldiers on the battlements. She's assisting them until
The way
we arrive.
Cullen stormed in, he didn't give a fuck.
There's too much resistance on the walls. Our men on the ladders can't get a foothold. If you can clear out the enemies on the battlements, we'll cover your
He
advance.
does like to make an entrance, it's true. With his little lime pelt, bless his little face. Okay, let me save this. We are gonna not banish the Wardens because, I mean, it doesn't matter, but I want to get Solas's little sigh face, personally. I love it when he's mastering the sheets, subbing. I like to think that he's a switch of positions when he needs to in certain situations. Is that YouTube friendly? Is that YouTube friendly? We'll find out. I really need to get some trust. We said it's fine. He just wants to be told that he's a good boy, doing a good job and following orders the way that he's meant to. He is a puppy. In the best way. Anyone got any fix? But then I do think that he can, like, pull it out if he needs to. Pull it out. That was good use of words, Sarah. I feel the same way about Colin that I do forget. See, I don't see that in Gale at all. I don't know. I can't. I'm really two sides of it. No one asked.
Can't you see? This is madness.
Oh shit! Why did I walk into that? Why did I do that?
I'm with you. Everyone, just stay back. Keep your distance.
Just fell back
The
safely.
Inquisition is here to stop Clarel, not to kill Wardens. If you fall back, you won't be harmed.
All right, my men will stay back. We want no part of this.
In a normal conversation, I could say.
Well spoken.
Ben. Oh, Ben. Oh, Ben. Anyway, on that note, I should really change my armor, but I haven't changed it this entire time. What did you guys get up to today? Honestly, mate, it was a fun time. Not a long time, but it was a fun time. Sorry, what? 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 Oh, look, there's like a little window. No, I'm kidding. I'm fucking married. Like, obviously kidding. Also, as I've said many times, I don't want people to actually ever touch me. Like, oh, Ben stopped talking. Have I upset him? Oh no. I'm so scared. Fair, to be honest.
We need to clear a path for our guys.
Oh, this is good. Use the fire magic on the fire demon. My boyfriend is so impatient with me. He's just like, I love you dearly, please don't touch your burst into tears. I'm glad that you're laughing. I am glad that we genuinely have fun here. I feel like I should probably level up at one point. Mayday, mayday. The cat is on my puzzle. Oh, well, that's not helpful. Is the cat trying to help? I presume not. I'm guessing it's not that. Apparently, you're cheating on Win with Julia and Sarah, so that's a lie. Win is the only one. Cheese! Fucking love cheese. Do you know cheese legitimately just makes me happy? Like, I just will eat cheese if I'm feeling sad. And things will be a little bit worse. No, not be worse. Things will be better because I've just at least had cheese. Where was I going? This way. The fictional version of me is hardcore because likes cheese. Maltonitis 6. I was vegan for 3 years. I got drunk and ate normal pizza and then I couldn't go. Oh, I feel that in my soul. Oh, I fucking love pizza and cheese. I think Ben doesn't listen to himself in chat. I think he does what I do, where he just puts words in there and doesn't hold himself accountable. It's like that joke was so an hour ago that Ben forgotten that it existed. Do mages seem different to you? Ever since they've been summoning those demons, they don't talk like the rest of us. I'm a sloth chat. It's good job chat is not legally binding. Me the retainer. I respect it though. Call him on his bullshit.
Good work. Stay with my forces and see that they survive this.
I'll keep the demons off them as best I can.
Thanks, Hawk. It's fine, I'll put it on YouTube as well so we can find it later if we need it in a court of law. Camembert! Camembert! I once had this, for our wedding we had a regular cake and we also had a cheese tower. So we had like wheels of cheese like stacked on each other. That was fucking sick. One of them had like wrapped in nettles. It was ace. Dickus. What am I? Am I what if Julia's team mum? What am I? Am I just here? Because I sometimes see myself as server mum, but I don't think I'm. Oh yeah, Ben, you're not the worst. There's like at least 3 people I can think of that are worse than you. That I'm wine ant. I respect that, and I am fine with that. You are the cook, Ditto. True. You know what? Everybody just get in the queue. You're the deity we worship. You adopted them in August. I'm not waiting behind some raggedy ass rogue.
Alright, this one's clear. We must hurry. Our forces cannot stand against the demons.
I like. Oh, see, listen to Solus caring about people. See, you just say Warden Commander of Amaranthine, and you've got yourself a codex entry about the Warden. Done. That's all we need. Unless you're talking about Varric. Speaking of cooking, I have cooked a lot today. I'm sorry in advance to anyone who opens the Angst channel. Oh no. What have you done? What's in the Angst channel? What did you do?
Some of the recruits listen to reason. Perhaps everyone doesn't have them.
Commander Cullen will hold the path open for us as long as possible, Inquisitor. Our forces are ready when you are.
It's so weird, low game being here.
Wardens! We are betrayed by the very world we have sworn to protect.
The Inquisition is inside, Clarel. We have no time to stand on ceremony.
These men and women are giving their lives, Magister. That might mean little in Tevinter, but for the Wardens, it is a sacred duty. It has been many long years, my friend.
Too many, Clarel. If my sword arm can no longer serve the Wardens, then my blood will have to do.
It will.
Yeah, so if you let that woman join in Crestwood, she's the person who sacrificed instead. So don't let her join. Don't let her
We
join.
must complete the ritual.
Clarel, if you complete that ritual, you're doing exactly what Ehrman wants.
What? Fighting the Blight? Keeping the world safe from Darkspawn? Who wouldn't want that? And yes, the ritual requires blood sacrifice. Hate me for that if you must, but do not hate the Wardens for doing their duty.
We make the sacrifices no one else will. Our warriors die proudly for a world that will never thank them.
And then he takes your mage's minds for his real master, Corypheus.
Corypheus? But he's dead.
These people will say anything to shake your confidence, Clarel.
Ben, that's a really good point.
Bring it through. Please. I've seen more than my share of blood magic. It is never worth the cost.
I betrayed the Wardens once and it cost me everything. Are you mad enough to think I'd do it again?
That man is Dorian from Wish. For
Listen to me. I have
Cole
no quarrel with
approves.
the Wardens. I have spared those I could. I don't want to kill you, but you're being used. And some of you know it, don't you?
The mages who've done the ritual. They're not right. They were my friends, but now they're like puppets on a string.
You cannot
Love
let
Cole.
fear sway your mind, Warden Chernoff. He's not afraid. You are. You're afraid that you ordered all these brave men and women to die for nothing.
One day you may be asked to give your lives to stop a blight, but not today.
yeah, I agree. Cole's like my little North Star. Sometimes he can be a little bit naive, though, but
You're the only one who can do this.
Perhaps we could test the truth of these charges to avoid more bloodshed.
Or perhaps I should.
I love
bring in a
Dorian
more
so much. He
reliable
looks so
ally.
fucking hot.
My master thought you might come here, Inquisitor. He sent me this to welcome you.
You all make me want to look at the Angst channel. Why are you doing this to me? If you want to know what people are talking about, join my Discord server. That's a mother chuffing Demon. Also, can we talk about how Dorian is the only one who asked you if you're okay after the fade quest? He does care. He does care. He is the bestest. He is bestie. We love him.
Clarel, wait.
Yeah, we have an Angst channel now. People asked for a specific Angst channel because they wanted it. Honestly, if anyone has any suggestions, I'm just going to ignore this fight. I literally couldn't give a fuck. Thanks, Varric. You're a babe and we love you. Doesn't Cullen ask? Cullen asks if you're okay about things in general. He just did, but he didn't specifically ask about this. I'm literally just running past these fuckers. I don't care. It's funny that I think the Archdemon's fire was a different colour in Origins. I think it was purple. I saw a screenshot of it being purple at one point.
You've destroyed the Grey Wardens.
He's a bitch.
You did that to yourself, you stupid bitch.
No, you're the bitch.
All I did was dangle a little power before your eyes, and you couldn't wait to get your hands bloody. You could have served a new god.
I will never serve the Blight.
Oh, Dorian looks so fucking good all the time. Oh shit. Sorry, Solus also looks good in that outfit. I forgot it was in that. Jump!
In war, victory. In peace, vigilance.
Tasty warden. You are the cook, you wouldn't know, Ditto. It's so quiet.
What happened?
We were falling. If this is the afterlife, the Chantry owes me an apology. This looks nothing like the Maker's bosom.
No. This is the Fade.
For some reason, Solus is slightly sweaty. Just noticing that.
The Inquisitor opened a rift. We came through. Survived. I never thought I would ever find myself here physically. Look. The Black City. Almost close enough to touch.
This is incredible.
What spirit commands this place? I have never seen anywhere like it.
It's not how I remember the Fade either.
The first time I entered the Fade, it looked like a lovely castle filled with gold and silks. I met a marvelous desire demon, as I recall. We chatted and ate grapes before he attempted to possess me. Perhaps the difference is that we are here physically. This is no one's dream.
The stories say you walked out of the Fade at Haven. Was it like this? I don't know. I still can't remember what happened the last time I did this. Well, whatever happened at Haven, we can't assume we're safe now.
I just realised the
Demon was
dogs on
right
the
the other
staff
side of
match
that
my
red diamond
outfit's
was
colour.
using, and there could be others.
In the real world, the rift producing the demons was nearby in the main hall. Can we return to the world through that?
Oh no. Sorry, I just remembered the graveyard in this place.
It beats waiting around for demons to find us, right?
Logan's
There.
gonna die.
Let's go.
Just feels like a better ending. Where's Hawk? There. My Hawk's a redhead. There.
This is fascinating. It is not the area I would have chosen, of course. To physically walk within the Fade.
Right. You like it here. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, literally.
Solus, you're the expert on this place. Anything helpful?
The Fade is shaped by intent and emotion. Remain focused, and it will lead you where you wish to go. The demon that controls this area is extremely powerful. Some variety of fear, I would guess. I suggest you remain wary of its manipulations, and prepare for what is certain to be a fascinating experience.
Yeah, I actually quite like this quest. Look at the red lyrium. See, it's very interesting, this area of the Fade, because if it's memories as well, that because it's the nightmare that takes away people's memories, so this means it's places that have been forgotten.
That's unexpected.
What, that table? You can ask him if he's been in the Fade before. Yeah. Yeah, the Fade is like a giant brain, I suppose, and it changes a lot because it's a reflection of what people also believe.
Must be something here. Let's look around.
We should search the area.
The wolves were our allies in the old days before Andraste. Before the Maker we knew this to be so. But man grew tired of the chase, the hunts, the truth, the fang and the steel and blood. Man put seeds in the ground, tended cattle and chickens, and built fences to keep the wolves away. Man bred hounds that would heel and sit and obey, and told himself that the hounds were just as good. Now Darkspawn come again, and they break our fences, kill our cattle and chickens, burn our crops, our dogs cower with tails between their legs, or if they fight, they fall to the poison of Darkspawn blood. We are dying, and I am shamed by my cowardice. The ways of man and hound are not enough. I come to you, spirits of the old forest. I who built fences, I who came with fire and steel to drive you away. I come because of fear. I ask for unforgiving rage. Kill the hound in my heart, and grow strong from the meat on its bones. In its place, give me the wolf. Give me the fucking wolf. I mean, anytime I see the word wolf, I'm like, is this Solus? Is this Solus? Sorry, I like looking around the Fade because you find like interesting shit. Well, let's just say because the Fade changes its mind in oh yeah, that's true.
This place is creepy.
Thanks, Varric. Helpful.
impossible.
I greet you, Warden. And you, Champion.
Divine Justinia.
I think we're dead.
Back at Haven, I thought I saw... How can you be here?
The Divine is dead. This must be a demon.
You think my survival impossible, yet here you stand alive in the Fade yourselves. In truth, proving my existence either way would require time we do not have.
Really? How hard is it to answer one question? I'm a human.
And you are.
I am here to help you. You do not remember what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Inquisitor.
The real Divine would have no way of knowing that I'd been made Inquisitor.
I know, because I have examined memories like yours, stolen by the demon that serves Corypheus. It is the nightmare you forget upon waking. It feeds off memories of fear and darkness.
I don't like bringing Cole here because it is interesting, but I just don't like upsetting him.
The false calling that terrified the Wardens into making such grave mistakes? It's work.
And perhaps I owe this nightmare a visit.
I bet you do, Logain. You're definitely gonna have your chance.
This place of darkness is its lair.
I'm happy to help him have his chance.
Corypheus seems to have a lot of demons at his disposal. How does he command so many?
I know not how he commands his army of demons. His power may come from the Blight itself, but the nightmare serves willingly. For Corypheus has brought much terror to this world.
Oh, the nightmare's power does come from the Blight. That is true.
Blight upon the world, was he not? Every child's cry as the archdemon circles. Every dwarf's whimper in the deep roads. The nightmare has fed well.
The big demon Eramond was trying to bring through.
Yes.
It's nearby?
Yes.
Well, shit.
When you entered the Fade at Heaven, the demon took a part of you. Before you do anything else, you must recover it. These are your memories, Inquisitor.
Yeah, that's the thing with Cole, where it's like what he does as compassion is make people forget him.
What's going on here?
But, yeah.
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
Bring forth the sacrifice.
Always Wardens. Sad face.
Now is the hour of our victory.
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone, help me! What's going on here?
So Andraste didn't bestow her mark upon you. It came from the orb Corypheus used in his ritual.
Corypheus intended to rip open the veil. Use the
Solar staying very, very silent right now.
of the Black City. Not for the old gods, but for himself. When you disrupted his plan, the orb bestowed the anchor upon you instead.
I never thought Andraste did this. I did this myself, through my actions. No maker required.
And now you may be certain. You cannot escape
My
the lair of the
Inky
nightmare
and my
until
Hawk
you
are both so
regain
pretty
all that
little
it
redheads.
took
I
from
love
you.
them.
You have
Oh
recovered some of
no! What a
yourself,
surprise!
but now it knows you are here. You must make haste. I will prepare the way ahead.
Is there a problem, Hawk?
I wondered if you might be concerned about the Grey Wardens holding the Divine in that vision. Their actions led to her death.
Corypheus had clearly taken the Warden's mind. You yourself have seen them do this. In any case, we can deal with that after we escape.
Oh, I intend to.
So the nightmare is powered by
I've
fears.
never met the Divine. You think that was really her?
We have survived in the Fade physically. Perhaps she did as well. Or, if it is a spirit that identifies so strongly with Justinia that it believes it is her, how can we say it is not?
Well, that's what
No
literally
demon
happens.
would have been so helpful without asking something in return.
I'm less concerned with her than I am with the nightmare she mentioned.
Sounds like it preys on fear. Stealing people's memories.
Yeah.
That's low, even for a demon.
Fear is a very old,
Sorry.
very strong feeling. It predates love, pride, compassion, every emotion. Save perhaps desire. Be wary. The nightmare will do anything in its power to weaken our resolve.
So yeah.
After its corruption of the Wardens, I'll see it pay.
Are they done talking? Right. So, the nightmare demon feeds on specifically the nightmares and fears that come from the blight, which is why it looks so like blighted and so like that. There's a codex entry that describes it in somewhere, but it's on the wiki. You can find it. But it's just that's why it's so powerful, because it literally feeds on those fears of the blight, because the blight has been around for so long. Like, and if you think about that, it could predate humans, because if the blight did come from the void and from Andriel, then this could also be as old as Solus potentially. Oh, it's okay. I'm happy to. I read a lot of codexes. Some might call it an obsession, but
Ah, we have a visitor. Some silly little girl comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from her shoulders. You should have thanked me and left your fear where it lay, forgotten. You think that pain will make you stronger. What fool filled your mind with such drivel? The only one who grows stronger from your fear.
I know, right? I quite like
But
it,
you are
so.
a guest here in my home. So by all means, let me return what you have forgotten.
And these are the claws of Dumat, which were involved, is maybe not these specific ones, but ones that are similar to that, were involved in the ritual that the Magister used to break into the Fade. Apparently. But that's why I think there's so much red lyrium about, because I think when the Magisters did that they broke too far into the prison and released some of the blight from it. And that's why we see a bunch of red lyrium literally next to one of those claws. I love Dragon Age lore. The thing is about Dragon Age lore is sometimes I say that it's frustrating, but it's because it feels very real at times. Like, ew. That's the same kind of thing as that weird triangle. What the fuck is this? Is this Elven? It looks like futuristic almost tech. Unless it's something to Vinter. Yeah, they do kind of look like the Fenris coffins. What are your thoughts on the Black and Golden City? My thought on the Black and Golden City is that it is Alathan. And our pal Solus, who is damp again for some reason. Okay. Alathan was a golden city. It was a city of progress and was the shining beacon of the Elven Empire. And then it got corrupted with the Evanuris, with the Blight. And then when Solus locked up the Evanuris, he also locked up the Black City. And you can see it in his murals. There's eyes surrounding the Black City. So I think it was blighted based on that. And then the Magisters breaking into the city, like Corypheus did, released that blight back into the world slowly. But now we're just going to get fucked out of it. So that's going to be fun. Wait. Did the blight exist before the Magisters going into the Fate? So there is a codex entry called Andriel about the goddess of the hunt. And it describes her going into the void and finding...
Be ready! I'm guessing those aren't friendly either!
Going into the void and becoming corrupted by the void and bringing back a plague on her lands that was also driving her mad, which just sounds like the blight. Do you believe that the Evanuris are trapped within the Black City? I think that if you look at the murals, there's like layers. So it could be that the prison is one of the layers that's within the Fade itself. But I'm not sure. I think that they were at least part of the Black City. I think it all got locked up together, in my opinion. I don't know. The law's a mess. But it's pretty... it makes a lot of sense to me, anyway. Yeah, I'm so excited for the game too. I will literally talk about this stuff all the time. So any questions like that, if you want my opinion, just ask and I will give my...
I'm not familiar with this.
Him saying that is interesting, right? I think an undersea prison in Veilguard is the fallen Alathan. It could be part of it. Definitely could be. Definitely could be part of it. Because it was said that Tevinter did bury some of it below ground. So, and the Elven Empire was huge. And so I'm guessing the cities would have also been huge. So it could be at least a part of it was also buried underground or in the ocean, just like the Tevinters said. Because the best lies are those that are linked to truth.
Perhaps I should be afraid, facing the most powerful members of the Inquisition. Greetings, Dorian. It is Dorian, isn't it? For a moment I mistook you for your father.
Rather uncalled for.
Oh, shit. I love the Nightmare. I really want the Nightmare to come back. I'm like, fuck it, bring him back. Yeah, because the Fade is a mirror, right? So that means the city and the Fade in the sky is actually underground. Normally, yes, you'd be right. The thing is with the Black City...
Once again, Hawk is in danger because of you, Varric. You found the Red Lyrium. You brought Hawk here.
Just keep talking, Smiley.
Aww. The thing is with the Black City that's interesting is because I think it's actually physically in the Fade, is because no matter where you are in the Fade, you can always see the Black City, whereas the rest of the Fade changes. But yeah, the Black City is always visible, which makes it interesting because it doesn't follow the normal rules of everything else. So that's why I think it's physically there. I love the rather uncalled for it. It's fun. But like I say, the thing is huge, so yeah, I want him back. There are no rules when it comes to the Fade, which I love. Yeah, the one rule is you can see the Black Sea. That's the one rule. He is a lot better looking than his dad. So.
Döth ma herelan. Ma banal inasalin. Marsolas ina mardin.
Bonal nadas.
Your pride will be your... It's either failure or death or something like that. I will find it interesting that we know nothing about the Inquisitor's fears. Yeah, that's true. There are no rules when it comes to the Fade, which I thought. Dorian, you're a lot better looking than the others. Sorry, I missed... Fuck ass. I'm gonna be doing a far away from the screen when the spider comes up. Now. Oh, the nightmare demon's horrific. So, does the Chantry say what they do about the Blight because of propaganda? Yeah. I mean, I do think in parts they are right. The Tevinter Magisters breaking into the Golden City did release the Blight, but I don't think it was a punishment from the Maker because the Maker doesn't exist. Ooh, dragon statues. These are the Tevinter ones, aren't they? Also, I do think that some of it is just the Chantry just doesn't know the answer, so they just give the answer that they can guess at, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I think they're the Tevinter ones rather than like Mythal-esque ones.
Did you think you mattered, Hawk?
No.
Did you think anything you ever did mattered? You couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god? Fenris is going to die just like your family, and everyone you ever cared about.
Well, that's going to grow tiresome quickly.
Poor Hawk.
Those were little fears. Tiny manifestations spawned from the nightmare itself.
And, of course, they look like giant spiders.
You saw spiders? I saw creatures corrupted by red lyrium.
Remember, we walk in the Fade.
See,
demons of fear shape their appearance to unnerve each of us.
Wonderful.
I had a theory that the nightmare could be the formless one because it would take the form of like your nightmare because they can send these demons that don't have forms, but I'm not sure. I want the formless one to turn up in Veilguard because we've had a forbidden one in every game. So hopefully we'll see the formless one, and I want them to be an ally.
The nightmare is closer now. It knows you seek escape. With each moment, it grows stronger.
I really want to know where / how / why the old god dragons came to be. I had a theory that the old god dragons could have been like the high priests of the Ebenuris, because it said that there's a divine form that's chosen by There's a divine form which is for the Evernuris and their chosen that only they're allowed to take, which is winged, and I think it's dragons. So I wondered if the high priests were spirits that could turn into dragons, which is kind of what the Tevinters believe. Which god? The god that Corypheus. Corypheus is the god that he's referring to, even though he's not a god. He's just being facetious. But yeah, sorry, I have a lot of thoughts on this level. Yeah.
Go!
How to say... Oh, I'm doing another Q&A thing next Saturday with Andy and AZ. Oh, good. Yeah, let me know if I'm being annoying.
This is the breach back in Haven. That's how I escaped.
The demon! Keep running! Ah!
My brain goes brr. Who is the Formless One? The Formless One is one of the Forbidden Ones. So the Forbidden Ones were spirits back in ancient Evernuris time, and they were banished from... I think they were banished to the far reaches of the Fade because they fled during a conflict. No, we haven't heard Logain's bit. That's next. So they got banished by the Evernuris from fleeing for a conflict and became the Forbidden Ones after being banished by the Evernuris. So I thought we could get the Formless One as an ally because we've killed the other three. Apart from Ishmael, you can make a deal with him, but you can kill the other three in each of the games. You get Gazkang.
You don't say.
In the first one. Zeb and Keck in the second one, and Ishmael in the third one, which only leaves the Formless One for the fourth game. But I think it'd be better to be an ally, because they also don't like the Evernuris, so fuck it. Do you think the executors might be the Forgotten Ones affiliated with them? With the Forgotten Ones, I think that they are possibly spirits. And I think it's possible that they could worship the Forgotten Ones, because we see a codex from the Forgotten Ones about Gelderan, and he says that like there are no gods, just those that are ruled and those that do the ruling or something like that. So I think that the Forgotten One pantheon was just a group of powerful spirits or mages that were against the Evernuris. So if the executors are also against the Evernuris, it's definitely possible that they could be associated with the Forgotten Ones. I might be wrong, they might be an evil bunch of spirits, but based on the fact that that codex entry that says about the Forgotten Ones being evil is from the Dalish myth, which in the same one says about the Evernuris being good, I take it with a pinch of salt, to be honest. And it's just the victors write the history.
Are you her? Did you linger here to help me instead of passing on?
Propaganda,
If that
yeah.
is the story you
Oh,
wish to tell,
yeah.
it is not a bad one.
Or a massive game of
What
telephone.
is that the mortal divine perished at the temple, thanks to the Grey Wardens.
Corypheus controlled them. We've discussed this already. This spirit has no further revelations. We should work on getting back to Adamant alive.
Assuming that the Wardens and their demon army didn't destroy the Inquisition while we were gone.
I see. Atrocities are your purview alone. You tore Kirkwall apart and started the Mage Rebellion.
To protect innocent mages, not madmen drunk on blood magic. But you'd ignore that, because you can't imagine a world without the Wardens, even if that's what we need.
Agreed. The Wardens may once have served a greater good, but they are far too dangerous now.
They might still be useful. What if Corypheus conjures another blight? You never know.
I don't know what to tell you. There are a few good ones, but an awful lot of the Wardens I've known went crazy.
I'm just gonna be passive.
This debate can wait until we're out of danger.
I really hope these Christians will be. Yeah, I really hope we get some answers in Failguard too. I think about spirits and the Elven Pantheon and all this stuff an awful lot, and to me, it makes some sense.
I'm with you.
It is confusing. It is confusing because Forgotten Ones and the Forbidden Ones being two different groups, and then the Evanuris as well. But I legitimately think they were all just powerful spirits that were all just like fighting within each other, and they were just different groups. But I might be wrong. We'll find out. The door is open. Mother said to run. She said the darkspawn will come in. Oh God.
Tyrn Logan McTeer, the brilliant commander. Pity the one time you tried to rule, you failed so miserably. You had to be beaten, humiliated, lest you destroy your own country. You even doomed the Wardens by bringing the Inquisitor down on them. You destroy everything you touch.
Is that all you've got? It's nothing I've not said to myself.
There we go. I never heard that before. Yep. This is I think this is quite a like kind of fitting end for Loghain in the end, because I don't want to kill him as a martyr against the Archdemon. But it does feel like a bit of a waste just to straight up kill him. I mean, yeah, he's fucking shit and awful, and I disagree with him in every way. But I do quite like this as an ending, because I just think Stroud's just a waste of time. And I definitely don't want it to be Alistair. So, I think it's a kind of more fitting end for him, in my opinion.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life.
Okay, so what the people's opinion on this? Whispers written in red lyrium. We are here, we have waited, we have slept, we are sundered, we are crippled, we are polluted, we endure, we wait. We have found the dreams again, and we will awaken. See, I don't know if this is related to Titans, or to the Evanuris, or what, but the we are polluted is giving me Titan vibes, about like a red lyrium Titan. And the we have found the dreams again. The we have found the dreams again is really an interesting line, because there's a line in the Mythal Lyrium mining facility. There's a codex entry there which talks about her little stones, as in dwarves, and says about giving them dreams. But it's in the same place where she's mining Titans, so it feels like it could be related to that. Yes, so dwarves don't dream, but that's why that codex entry implies that Mythal found a way to make dwarves dream. It's really, really weird.
I am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Ah. So if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
Yeah, I definitely think it could be the Evanuris. I think it's either one or the other. Let's go cry.
I guess things just float whenever they feel like it here. Wonder what's up there. Or maybe it's best we never find out.
What's up where? Yeah, we don't want to find out, Varric. We don't want to find out. That's the point. I know it's an oversight likely, but why my dwarven Inky no more shocked that she was in dream mode? Yeah, it's insane. They really didn't do enough for the racial dialogues in this game, in my opinion. So many things, like when you get elf-splained about your own religion, it's crazy. And it's stuff like when you play a canary and you just walk like through beams and stuff. Like they really didn't set things up right. Wearing Mythals while I was saying to tell me about the Temple of Mythal. Oh, it's so funny. When the Darkspawn were new, when the Magisters had just brought them to our world, when the Magisters had just brought them to our world with their sin, I was among the first to call myself a Grey Warden and swear to end the blight that threatens our world. We've now seen the Archdemons die from mortal blows, only to rise up again from the body of one of its servants. It could not die. I searched in vain for some way to kill the beast and save my world. I slept in fear, but with no solution, knowing only that the blight the Magisters have brought would destroy everything because I could not save it. Show me what must be done to slay the Archdemon. Show me what I need to save my world. So this is the first one. So this is killing Dumat. See, that's interesting as well, because Dumat is the only Archdemon that's killed when there is no record of which warden sacrificed themselves to kill it. So I think it's a possibility that instead a dark ritual happened, just like it happened with Uthramil, if you do the Kieran ritual. So that codex entry is really interesting. I can somewhat justify the Elsplain as a Dalish wanting to see what Shem thinks of her gods, well that's fair. Am I getting shot by something? Feels like I'm getting shot by something. Oh, fuck me. I don't know if I've got the emotional capacity to deal with this. Varric became his parents. Vivian is irrelevance. Iron Boy's madness, Tavashoth. Cassandra is helplessness. Dorian being temptation with the whole blood magic thing. And, the temptation one for Dorian gets my soul. Blackwall himself. Cold despair. Oh my baby. Oh my baby. Sarah see that the nothing. See this. So there is a theory that Sarah is Andriel, kind of like reborn in a way similar to Mythal and Flemeth, but I don't know. But the nothing is a very interesting phrase, because if Andriel did go to the void and there's a phrase in the codex entry about Andriel that said that she wears a mask of the void until people forget her face, and she kind of becomes the void. But one could replace the word void with nothing, a void, an emptiness, nothing's there. So that's an interesting thing. Yeah, she could just be scared of dying. 100%. Every time I hear Dumat and I hear Criffy's voice in Fiends 2, it's great. Dumat. Dorian doesn't want to become a bad Finn. And yeah, definitely Sarah could be scared of death. But hey Solus, you just stood next to your own little grave. It's nice. This isn't going to foreshadow anything. Everything's going to be fine. There's going to be no problems here. Everything's going to be fine. Nothing bad's going to happen in the next game. Everything is going to be fine. Mmm. 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 This game's gonna fucking kill me. Maybe Sarah just get. I think it's more of a fear of lack of divine presence. Oh, that's true, because she's Andrastian and she doesn't want to be there to be nothing. I think that'd be good. She needs to believe in the Maker. I don't know why she needs to. I don't know. I never like talking to Sarah. I'm sorry, I'm the problem. It's me. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that anyway. I do like to go full tinfoil though. Tinfoil's fun. I don't. I have no fucking clue. Ew, is... There is something about the green waters of the Fade and about how yes, so I also had a theory that the executors are spirits because it talks about those from across the sea and also says about those across the ocean. And then you've got an awful lot of fucking water here. And you've got triangles and squiggly lines on those murals. I think the executors could definitely be spirits. Definitely. Sorry, I'll just spend ages in this mission just wandering around. I love the tinfoil tank. Good. It's mostly incoherent ramblings. Killing Solus ourselves so he doesn't die alone. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'll get you and you get the popcorn. I feel Solus fear too much and have to say how handling this fear is too real. Yeah, okay, let's go back for a second and talk about Solus's fear of dying alone with a little bit more context so I can put it as a clip. So I don't know anything. I know such little stuff in the world. But how could the dying alone thing come across in Veilguard? So again, Elven, he is kind of the last of his kind, and he doesn't want to die alone and be the only immortal elf, so he wants to tear down the veil to bring immortality back. But I don't think it's just that. I think that he has made it so he has isolated himself in his life, and if he doesn't change things, he's going to keep that isolation going, and he will end up being just alone forever or dying alone, and he needs to, you know, accept help and communicate and work with people so this doesn't happen. So I'm hoping that we get to a point where he is better with his communication and he actually he accepts help from people and doesn't take all the fucking burden of all these lives just himself, because it's too much for one person. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that this is one of many possible endings and he, just like Loghain, will get multiple paths and multiple options for redemption, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't want him. I don't want him. He's my baby. He's just like me. Oh my god, I feel that in my soul.
There.
Hi, Kate. Oh, he's my baby and I love him. Stop self-isolating, Solus. Stop making yourself into a martyr. You annoying egg. I love you. Hi, Sky friend Kate. welcome to the stream. I should probably do this properly. Isolation is to not get too deep relationship with someone because you will lose them because you have no one to leave you. Yeah. He is just us through a lot of COVID as well. This is a test on how many apps we can talk to at once. Pride demons were Pride demons were hot as fuck in Inquisition, and it makes me sad that they don't have legs anymore. Sarah's a monster fucker. You heard it here first. I mean, I've mentioned that on my TikTok lots of times. I've done lots of monster fucker romance recs. I did monster fucker March, where I recommended a bunch of monster fucker books. It's a well-established fact that I was quite excited about about the Dreadwolf form. No, that is an established fact. Is this suddenly not a safe place? It is. Of course it's a safe place. Jurgen from Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know why, but I get that. I feel like I shouldn't get that, but I do. I can't begin Nightmare Mode because the Pride Demon's too hard at the beginning. I don't even want to try. So I only dally with Paul Mayfish.
You must get through the rift, Inquisitor. Get through, and then slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish the army of demons.
Little rabbit.
And exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the Fade.
Oh my god, this thing. Don't look. Go away, people who don't like spiders. Oh, all of this is awful. All of this is awful.
If you would, please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I failed you too.
Oh, we do have new emotes. We have a Dorian emote now. By the way.
You are nothing.
I was also supposed to have a crying Solus one, but I don't think I set it up right. One sec. Let me just check the yeah, why is that not working? Pending approval. I'm like, I'll distract you from the giant spider with... I do like that one. Okay, let me do something else other than stand there and press things. I love the dog one. The dog one's my favourite.
I grow fat on your fear.
I should probably level people up. I have no idea where I'm up to. I just don't.
You will die in agony.
That's not very nice. You gonna do anything helpful, Hawk?
We're almost there.
Ow. You should probably switch to Solus for reasons. Sure. Nice gameplay. Good.
You cannot stand against me.
I love that everyone has a fire staff. Yeah, they do. I mean, I'm playing on easy with a modded game that's even easier. Why did they wait? What was that about? Well, this is a hard decision, isn't it?
To clear a path.
Go. I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Warden's made this mistake. A Warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
This is really hard.
Fight well. You will not die while I draw breath. For the Warden!
I have left a heart behind before, but that was not a difficult decision. You would have loved Boomer Facebook. He would have loved Boomer Facebook. You're right. Yeah, he would have done. I'm excited. I'm gonna get the disappointed sigh. Why wasn't it difficult to make that decision? I love that little stance. She looks hot as fuck.
She was right. Without the nightmare to control them, the mages are free and Corypheus loses his demon army. Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
Oh, I meant it wasn't difficult to leave Logan then. It was difficult to leave Hawk because it was when I'd had Alistair as a warden and there was no universe in which I was leaving Alistair. We don't talk about that!
They came out of this alive. As far as I'm concerned, they can tell whatever stories they like.
My Inquisitor's so
That's
pretty.
how legends get started. Or at least that's what Varric always says.
Inquisitor, the archdemon flew off as soon
Hey,
as you
Jim.
disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons.
We stand ready to help make up for Clarel's tragic mistake. Where is Loghain?
Warden Loghain is dead, thanks to all of you. He alone stood against Clarel's madness. If not for him, you'd be dead, or slaves to a servant of the Blight. And you repaid that by branding him a traitor.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
I'm gonna keep them because I fucking love his disappointed little sigh. Also, what if there's a blight, Solus? What if there's a fucking blight? I mean,
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Loghain died believing that the Wardens were a force for good. I am willing to give the rest of you one final chance to prove it. You're still vulnerable to Corypheus and possibly his Venatori, but there are plenty of demons that need killing.
While they do that, I'll inform the Wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Lest they not get caught off guard.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
you gonna explain that little breath sigh anymore?
Good luck with your
Solus?
Inquisition.
Just stand there and judge me?
March on anything. And take care of Varric for me.
Varric stood there! He stood right there! I wish they like interacted in any way. It's so dumb. Maybe I shouldn't have brought Varric. Fuck it, don't know.
Hawk sent me one final report. She's on her way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. While you bested Corypheus here and at Halam Shiral, he himself was not present either time. We fear he's close to finding another way to enter the Fade. When you have a moment, Colin and Josephine are waiting in the war room with an update. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry, I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Liliana, kneel emoji. Fair. You gonna let me talk to you? No? Oh, okay. Useful. no, I've disagreed with Solus. That means he must break up with me, right? Because all of the Lavellans that romance Solus are just doormats and do whatever he says. I hate that rhetoric.
Greetings, Inquisitor.
You need to level people up. I know what. I need to level people up. I just never do it.
Thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
You rebelled for good reason.
I knew you, of all people, would understand.
From the prone on the floor. I'm not a doormat.
Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now
You can also just legitimately agree with people because you agree with them. It's not just about being a people pleaser.
no doubt well aware.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
We're mostly relieved. An alliance with the Inquisition offers security, although who knows for how long.
No, women don't have any agency, Sarah.
A question. In Redcliffe, after we left, did you perhaps speak with King Alistair? Considering who you are?
He wasn't in the mood to talk.
It's just that I knew his father, Marek, back when I was a warden.
You want me to smooth things over with him? Introduce you?
No. It's too late for that. I only wanted to know if he was happy. His father had such hopes for him. Don't mind me, Inquisitor. The concerns of an old woman. Nothing
Things
more.
like opinions are too complex for them. Oh, it's so true. It's frustrating as heck. No, come back.
Questions.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Looking like a cutie. I mean, look at that. Just look at this. Right? That is a black city. That is weird eye things that look like blighted, like red lyrium. And then that is the Vale, which looks like a series of like walls between it. And you see the same thing over here. The fact you don't have the option to kiss Dorian in the dialogue wheel gave me whiplash. I'm so used to seeing it. I fucking wish I had an option to kiss my romance with every fibre of my... No.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
You don't just say hello to me.
My heart.
Thank you.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang a soldier's hymn to keep formation. The primal music shook the ground. These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choirs mastered. Though their cause was all but hopeless, they sang songs that made the spirits weep.
Try to spread it out. We spread it out. Because we don't get enough fucking content with him. I'm sorry. I'm going to do it again. But he was rushed. I'm really hoping they don't let the Solavellans down with the content. I mean, why wouldn't we want that? What a weird thing to be mad at people for. I mean, I might be misinterpreting it, and there might have been other stuff going on that I haven't seen, because Twitter is a cesspit. But let people... The things I've seen on TikTok are just people being excited.
I guess the hero of River Dane's story finally came to an end. Loghain was the Ferelden ideal, you know, the common boy who freed his kingdom and became a Terran. He helped to end the Fifth Blight. The rest aside, that made him a hero. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
Fuck me.
Some of us heroes will make it. We're just too amazing to die.
Well, if we're both still standing at the end of all this, I'll buy the drinks. Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where she's going. Fenris needs to know. Maker, I'm glad I won't be doing this in person. I'd better write some letters.
You're gonna spread souls. No, that's what they're mad about. It seems really weird. I don't get it. I mean, again, it's probably just autism or whatever, but I don't know.
Inquisitor.
I fucking hate it. I hate people, and I hate them judging people for liking things, because like, I get such like bullshit comments sometimes on my stuff. Like and it's like, why? Just go away. If you don't care about this,
So I'm thinking...
that's fine for you, but I do. But anyway, that's why I just delete people's comments all the time. Makes me happier. Have I not been getting enough equipment? Ugh, I'm just too lazy to loot. I don't kill the dragons because it makes me feel mean. I can go and kill a dragon. Should we go and kill a Crestwood dragon? I need to take at least, I mean, I don't care about gear, but I can go and take Dorian and Bull out together and kill a dragon. I do need materials, just for colours. And so I'm not using the same armour for the entire game.
Yes.
You heard what they did out there at Adamant?
Oh, actually.
Still got one of them here. What if his mind goes too?
Yeah, I went to the Black Emporium last time. Let me hit Bull with a stick.
Again. Again. Come on. This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen.
I love Bull too.
Perhaps you can take over.
I love Cass as well. To be fair, I genuinely like talking to most of them. It's just Bull and Sarah, not Bull, Blackwall and Sarah that I struggle with a little bit. But more Sarah than Blackwall, to be honest.
Hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, all right?
I'm a puny mage.
This demon crap.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah.
I love Bull.
Demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
Your husband.
You fought in that siege. Every demon at Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I bet, you demon assholes. And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull. I needed that. Thanks, boss.
He sounds like my dad. It's really hard being from the north of England and some of the fantasy characters because it's just, yeah, complicated feelings.
And that works for you?
Yep.
All right then.
Moonwinkle. I got weird vibes off the... when you say
does not come naturally
you're
to
both
me,
such men,
certain you
and
can
Blackwall says, well, I'm a man, to Dorian always filled me with weird vibes.
Trying to outdo Varric's next literary masterpiece.
Yeah.
I haven't.
He doesn't say that, though.
As if written by a dim-witted child. Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress in the Fade.
It's a weird thing to say. It's a weird way of putting it. He could have phrased it better. I think it's one of them that I think you could see it as that 100%, but it's just such a weird thing to say, because like that is a thing that is used in real life against like queer people. So just hearing that straight after doing Dorian's quest was like, what the fuck did you just say? So it could be something else, but like, yeah, when I first heard that, it was literally straight after doing Dorian's quest, and I was like, Blackwell, what are you doing? But yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing.
But Solus is the same fucking kind of shit, so let's be completely honest.
I
And up front,
what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we
I mean,
die.
Solus does say
The
stuff
spirit
to Dorian
could
about
have assumed her
Tevinter
form,
and about
but
how
why?
he should do more to help,
As
which is
Justinia
good.
herself would.
No, it's the way that he talks to like the Canary Inquisitor just isn't great. It's just not. And that scene, obviously, Solus's arc is that he woke up and saw the world as though it isn't real, just like in the time travel bit in Hushed Whispers. And so he wants to get rid of it because this should have never happened, which means he doesn't see people as people. He doesn't see, like, he sees everyone as like tranquil, and the whole like him starting to actually realize that that's not the case is what that scene's about. But the way that it's written is just not great for especially the Canary one, and a lot of people have seen issue with it, and it's one of the reasons people don't like Solus as a character, which is completely valid, and that's it really. I personally think that they could have phrased it better. I don't think it was the intent, but it kind of was the intent. It's a weird... He doesn't specifically have an issue with just Canary, in how I interpreted it, is that everyone's not real. But they're starting to be. But yeah. But it's so frustrating because he's completely different with Bull if you become Talvashoth. Like, he works with Bull to tell him that the Talvashoth aren't just these brutes who will go mad. And he helps him with that. So it's such a weird line. It's such a weird line to say. But anyway, I'll stop talking about it.
I don't know the truth any more than you do.
Sadly, unanswered questions make for poor reading. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time.
See, I
No
thought
more
that the
legends
Warden
lost
gets
to the
sent
ages.
into the Fade during the Awakening DLC. Or is that are they dreaming at that point? Yeah, in the Awakening DLC in Origins.
And they prevent wounds from getting infected. Gather as many as you can.
Go on, then.
Oh. She not happy with me. Should I do
That's enough for now.
her side mission?
As you wish.
Yeah, I don't think she's my fan. Oh no. Oh, I need to talk to Cole. They're dreaming. Yeah, it's a really weird scene.
He looks like he could slit a throat.
Because you get sent into the Fade by that,
That good a judge of character?
mage? Demon? Something.
I'm just saying Grey Wardens do some really odd things.
No.
They get magically
But
knocked
you
out.
like demons.
He does like demons.
I enjoy the
Get
company
into
of
spirits.
Yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic. He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages, and then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too, and then someone can bind him.
I'd like to bind him. What?
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind Cole with blood magic.
Indeed. I recall stories of amulets used by Ravani seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages.
No one said that.
Spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman. Good. They will not take me.
Oh, Cole. I also really like that my Inquisitor is just still in a fancy dress and Solus looks like a hobo. It kind of pleases me. I love him so much. Hobo chic. I like the hobo chic, don't get me wrong.
At your service.
Is there anything I should know?
I'd gotten used to mages disliking me on principle. Vivienne's views on Templars are surprisingly traditional.
Is there anything I should know?
Sarah brought me a piece of cake. She thought I looked hungry.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it was either an act of kindness or a trap. I was hoping you knew which.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
I do like Cullen. I'm sad I'm not doing this for the multi-romance mod, but I want it to be like... Solus would love... I can't fall down here. I forgot to do... I've not done Sarah's quest. I don't know if I've got enough approval to do Sarah's quest.
I wonder who knows. Heard what went on in that Fade thing? What you think went on? Can't even start to believe that business.
We can stew about what we saw for ages, but some of us didn't come back.
Knew you'd get what was important. Yammer, visions and shite. People are dead. Probably. Logain, yeah? Not a lot of tears for that one. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or... I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him. Her gracious lady bits.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Right, what am I up to? I feel like I should do some of the goddamn war table missions. I've got like a million of them. I'm just lazy.
Inquisitor.
Oh, does Morrigan say anything about Loghain?
So you have saved the Grey Wardens from their own destructive foolishness. 'Tis for the best. For all their eagerness to shed blood for their cause, we will still need them should another blight arise.
Yeah, we
It's
should.
fortunate my warden was not there, or he would surely have been in the middle of it.
Ah.
Your warden?
You might know him as the hero of Ferelden. A lofty title, though he wears it well.
Where is your warden now?
My love is on a quest to combat the calling. The actual calling that signals the end of a warden's life. If he is successful, it will mean a long life for him. Perhaps for them all. Once Corypheus has been defeated, I fully intend to join my love once more. Kieran misses him greatly.
Oh, Morrigan. You know what? Yeah, I think we will. I'll die on this hill. I will be completely deluded about this until the game is out. I don't give a fuck. All we need is a codex entry that says, the Warden Commander of Amaranthine found a cure to the calling. That's it. You don't even need the Warden in the game, because the Warden Commander of Amaranthine exists in every single world state. That's it. That's all you need to say. Just say it. Just say that. That's it. That's all we need. Oh, and then we know. And then we know. But then... Ugh.
It seems odd he went on an adventure and you stayed behind.
We are neither of us so weak we would die of loneliness. Where he went, Kieran could not follow, and thus I remained behind to look after our son. We will be together again soon enough, and I am glad of it.
Oh, babe.
How can the calling be stopped? Is that actually possible?
Grand Enchanter Fiona was once a Grey Warden, but something removed the blight from her blood. Similarly, a warden mage named Avernus performed experiments that prolonged his life to unnatural lengths. So, we know it is possible. Indeed, 'twas I who found the lead my love now follows in the Western lands. Success is not guaranteed, of course, but he has never lacked for determination.
Could be.
Are the two of you happy together?
The three of us, and it is little business of yours. But yes, I never thought to find someone in this world I could trust as an equal. He has been a good partner, and a good father. And now I pray we discuss something else, lest these honeyed words make me vomit.
I have a really bad feeling about Morrigan in Veilguard. Fucking love Morrigan. Sorry, I'm just sat here crying for no reason, because I'm a mess. Oh.
Is there any way the hero of Ferelden could help us against Corypheus?
'Tis unlikely. Corypheus uses the blight, but he is not controlled by it like a true darkspawn. Still, my love has ever been resourceful. I can give the Inquisition a means to send him a message. He will think this means I miss him, of course. Oh, He will be insufferably pleased with himself. I hope you appreciate this sacrifice, Inquisitor.
I do love the little moments like this in the game, though. I don't know. I find it interesting Morrigan is the only character with nail polish. Like, nail polish. Oh, I don't know. I think I noticed that, Neve maybe has nail polish? Maybe? I love her. I love Morrigan so much. It's kind of glowy. Nice. Yeah, I thought I noticed that. It kind of makes sense for Tevinter. I mean, it could be a sign that Morrigan has traveled to lots of different places, so she's just like picked things up. So maybe it's that. But I can't remember if she had nail polish in the earlier games, to be honest.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Ambassador Briala has not forgotten her debt.
Didn't mean to do this.
You may count on aid from Orlais.
And your actions at
I just wanted
Adamant
to do some
denied
stupid
Corypheus' army of
war
pet
table missions.
demons. With all their support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
We've beaten their god twice over. Corypheus must be livid. Where is he now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his
I have
major
no idea what you
strongholds and
missed.
sent them marching south
Oh.
to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly
Logain's
wasn't
dead.
prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
Colin looks so pretty.
Good of Corypheus to make it easy to find him. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
I'll ignore that you wandered in without knocking. You have my attention.
What Corypheus
He did
seeks in
deserve
those
it,
forgotten
it's true.
woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
You have to be cryptic, don't you? Can't help yourself.
This is an illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I
haven't
restored
made
this
yourself
one
play
at
it
great
yet.
cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Do. Mary would have loved this. Yeah, you're right. 100%. I do like that you do see slightly more colour when you do this as an elf, even here. Not loads, but you do see more. And those are those Those are the Mythal statues. And you've got the leafless trees of Mythal as well.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads.
The leafless tree
where
is
all Illuvians join.
partly known as a symbol of Mythal because it's one of the Valasleen, and also on Flemeth's grimoire there's a leafless tree as well. Yeah, I wonder if the Grey Solar Seam Veilguard will be more colourful as of the Elfrook. I hope so, even if it's just a little bit of something.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find out about this place?
Crossroads is
My
enough
travels have led me to many
dimension.
strange destinations,
Oh, nice.
Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not...
Sorry.
Resourceful.
I do have it windowed. Am I gonna go to... I have it windowed so I can see the chat because I've only got one monitor.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a respite with the man I loved. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
Yes, Solus. Yeah, you can't be in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
No, I didn't know. Thank you for telling me.
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
You can be seeing these things.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
Oh, could they?
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it.
Oh, there's Meryl's Illuvian. Sorry, I just spotted it.
You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
I am mad about Mass Effect 2 and not Mass Effect, Dragon Age 2 in some ways, that they made it really easy to kill your companions off. I don't know why they did that. Because it will also lead to the crossroads. So you could see it. It was in the background. Yeah, it's in the background. Because it's also an Illuvian. So they all, I think, I don't think they go directly to a place. They all kind of go to the crossroads and then you take them to another place. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I'm very mad about it. I'm very mad about it. I don't know why they did it like that, and it frustrates the crap out of me. Yeah, all only Illuvians lead to the crossroads of the Fade. Yeah, and then you go from there to another place. Traditionally, right? I am really tired, and I'm not falling asleep.